Once upon a time in Nigeria, there was a couple named Akin and Adesuwa. They decided to celebrate their anniversary by traveling to a beautiful, secluded beach called Olokun Beach. As they arrived, they felt the cool breeze and heard the soothing sound of waves crashing against the shore. Excited to spend time together, they set up their tent near the edge of the beach. As the sun began to set, they heard whispers from the locals about strange events that occurred during the full moon night. Akin and Adesuwa laughed it off, thinking it was just a silly superstition. As the night deepened and the full moon rose high in the sky, Akin and Adesuwa sat around a campfire, enjoying each other's company. Suddenly, they heard eerie sounds coming from the nearby forest. Adesuwa clung to Akin, feeling a shiver run down her spine. Akin reassured her, saying, "It's probably just the wind playing tricks on us. Let's focus on enjoying our time together." But deep down, both of them felt a sense of unease. They couldn't shake off the feeling that something was watching them from the shadows. As they lay in their tent later that night, bathed in the gentle glow of the moonlight, they started talking about their relationship. Adesuwa confessed her fears and doubts, while Akin shared his own insecurities. Under the moonlit sky, they realized that they had been keeping secrets from each other, afraid of what the other might think. But as they opened up, they felt a deeper connection forming between them. Suddenly, they heard footsteps outside their tent. Akin cautiously unzipped the entrance, expecting to find one of the locals playing a prank on them. But to their horror, they saw no one there. Adesuwa grabbed Akin's hand tightly, her heart pounding with fear. "What if the legend is true?" she whispered. Akin held her close, trying to calm her trembling body. "We'll get through this together," he said, his voice filled with determination. But little did they know, the night was far from over, and the secrets of Olokun Beach were about to unravel in ways they could never have imagined. As Akin and Adesuwa lay huddled together in their tent, they heard more eerie sounds echoing through the night. Strange whispers seemed to surround them, and the air felt heavy with an unseen presence. Suddenly, they heard a loud thud coming from outside the tent. Akin grabbed a flashlight and cautiously stepped out, his heart pounding with fear. What he saw made his blood run cold. Standing in the moonlight was a figure shrouded in darkness, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Akin's hands trembled as he shone the light on the figure, revealing a face twisted with malice. Adesuwa let out a terrified scream, clutching onto Akin as the figure advanced towards them. "What do you want?" Akin demanded, his voice quivering with fear. But the figure remained silent, its presence sending chills down their spines. With nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, Akin and Adesuwa braced themselves for whatever horror awaited them. Just then, they heard a voice calling out from the darkness. "Akin! Adesuwa! Are you there?" It was Olokun, a local fisherman who had befriended them earlier. Relief washed over them as Olokun rushed to their side, brandishing a makeshift weapon. "You shouldn't have come here," he said, his voice filled with urgency. "This beach is cursed, and those who stay here past midnight never return." Akin and Adesuwa exchanged a horrified glance, realizing the gravity of their situation. But before they could react, a piercing scream echoed through the night, chilling them to the bone. With adrenaline coursing through their veins, they knew they had to find a way to escape the clutches of the darkness that enveloped Olokun Beach. But little did they know, the true horror was yet to come, and their love would be tested in ways they could never have imagined. With Olokun's guidance, Akin and Adesuwa fled into the dense forest, their hearts pounding with fear. The moon cast eerie shadows among the trees, and every rustle of leaves seemed to echo with menace. As they stumbled through the darkness, they heard sinister whispers all around them. Adesuwa clung tightly to Akin, her breath coming in short, panicked gasps. "We have to keep moving," Akin urged, his voice strained with urgency. "We can't let whatever's out there catch up to us." But the deeper they ventured into the forest, the more disoriented they became. The trees seemed to twist and contort, forming grotesque shapes in the moonlight. Just when they thought they couldn't go on any longer, they stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an eerie blue glow. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient altar, adorned with strange symbols and offerings. Akin's blood ran cold as he realized they had stumbled upon the heart of the darkness that plagued Olokun Beach. "We have to destroy it," he said, his voice filled with determination. With Olamide's help, they gathered whatever makeshift weapons they could find and prepared to confront the evil that lurked within the altar. But as they approached, they were met with a bone-chilling sight. A horde of shadowy figures emerged from the darkness, their eyes gleaming with malevolence. Akin and Adesuwa braced themselves for the final showdown, their love the only thing standing between them and the encroaching darkness. As the battle raged on, Akin and Adesuwa fought side by side, their determination unwavering despite the odds stacked against them. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, a blinding light erupted from the altar, banishing the darkness and revealing the true power of their love. With the curse broken and the evil vanquished, Akin and Adesuwa emerged from the forest, hand in hand, their bond stronger than ever before. But little did they know, their journey was far from over, and the secrets of Olokun Beach would continue to haunt them for years to come. As Akin and Adesuwa emerged from the forest, they found themselves bathed in the soft light of the moon, the air heavy with a sense of foreboding. Though the immediate danger seemed to have passed, they couldn't shake the feeling that something lurked in the shadows, watching their every move. Olamide joined them, his face grave with concern. "The darkness may have retreated for now, but it will return," he warned. "You must leave this place before it's too late." Akin and Adesuwa nodded in agreement, their minds racing with unanswered questions. What had caused the darkness to manifest on Olokun Beach? And why had it targeted them specifically? As they made their way back to their tent, they noticed that the once serene beach had been transformed into a desolate wasteland, devoid of life and warmth. The sound of waves crashing against the shore seemed to echo with a haunting melody, a reminder of the horrors they had witnessed. With each step they took, they couldn't help but feel like they were being watched, like unseen eyes followed their every move. And as they reached their tent, they knew that the night was far from over. As they huddled together inside, the air grew thick with tension, their senses heightened by the palpable sense of danger that surrounded them. Every creak of the tent, every gust of wind seemed to herald the return of the darkness, ready to engulf them once more. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, one thing remained constant, their love for each other. And as they clung to each other in the darkness, they vowed to face whatever horrors awaited them, together. Little did they know, the true secrets of Olokun Beach were yet to be revealed, and the darkness that had plagued them was merely a harbinger of the darkness still to come. As the night wore on, Akin and Adesuwa remained vigilant, their hearts heavy with the weight of the unknown. But as the first light of dawn broke through the darkness, they felt a sense of relief wash over them. The darkness that had plagued Olokun Beach seemed to have receded, leaving behind only whispers of its malevolent presence. With a newfound sense of hope, Akin and Adesuwa packed up their belongings and made their way back to civilization. Though the memory of their harrowing ordeal would stay with them forever, they emerged from it stronger than ever before, their love serving as a beacon of light in the darkest of times. As they looked back on their journey, they realized the true lesson of their experience, that love has the power to conquer even the greatest of evils. No matter how daunting the challenges they faced, as long as they stood together, they could overcome anything. And so, as they walked hand in hand into the sunrise, they knew that their love would guide them through whatever trials lay ahead, lighting their path through even the darkest of nights. The moral of their story echoes through the ages: in the face of darkness, let love be your guiding light. For it is love that will illuminate even the darkest of corners, leading you safely through the shadows and into the dawn of a new day.